Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today what we are going to be doing is that we are actually going to be doing a preview of tomorrow's EPL fixtures. Now I'm just going to be making a mention of all the fixtures that will be happening tomorrow, but I'll focus more on the match between Brighton versus Arsenal. So for tomorrow, because today there are no matches at all in the EPL. So for tomorrow we have a couple of beautiful matches that I can't even wait to watch, and the results are going to be really, really very amazing. Tottenham Hotspur hosting Newcastle. The second match we are going to be seeing tomorrow is Leicester going away to Aston Villa. Then Bournemouth Everton, Crystal Palace Chelsea, Manchester City West Ham United, Southampton Brentford, then lastly Brighton Arsenal. So in all of these matches, let us pick it one by versus Newcastle United. Tottenham Hotspur recent form and Newcastle's recent form, they are two different things. Tottenham Hotspur has been spiraling down while Newcastle have been, especially their striker Isak. So when you look at the match tomorrow between Tottenham Hotspur versus Newcastle, it is likely that we are going to be seeing Newcastle winning that match, and most likely also Tottenham Hotspur scoring first because they do score first, but they end up either losing the match or narrowly escaping, with a draw. So that is what I think will happen in that match tomorrow. The other matches we are going to be seeing tomorrow is Aston Villa Leicester. Aston Villa also has not been doing really well. They have not been doing really well lately. In their last couple of matches, they have not even done well at all. So we might actually see them, narrowly beat Leicester City or probably play 2-2 because Leicester as a club also has not been doing fine. So that match is going to be tough tomorrow, although I see Aston Villa winning that match maybe by 2 goals to 1. So which is still a fair result. But if they do not win tomorrow, it will be quite disappointing. The other match is Bournemouth Everton. This one now is quite a mouthful. So what I would say about Bournemouth Everton is that I think they are going to play a draw. I actually think they are going to play a draw, maybe 1-1 or so. So I don't really want to talk too much about that. But Crystal Palace versus Chelsea, I see Chelsea with their current form, they likely will win that match maybe by 1 goal to 0. Maybe they are not going to score too many goals. But I'm not making this prediction so that you can go and play sporting bet or anything like that. No, I'm just making my own personal opinion on how I think the matches will go. Then we are actually going to see Manchester City versus West Ham United. Manchester City versus West Ham United. Man City picking up form. They are not where they're supposed to be yet, but they are on the verge of picking up form. So for West Ham to come home to the Etihad Stadium tomorrow, I think it's really, really going to be a tough one for West Ham United. So I see Manchester City winning that match by 20 goals to 1. Then Southampton Brentford, I don't really even know much to say about that. Even though Brentford in our last match, that is against Arsenal eventually won that match by 3 goals to 1. They scored first through Bueno. That is in my last video. If you watch my last video, you will see the post match video that I did. Then the most important match as an Arsenal fan is obviously Brighton versus Arsenal. So tomorrow, Arsenal will be going away to the American Express Stadium. That is Brighton's stadium. There are a lot of twists in this match tomorrow because that match tomorrow, we are not going to be seeing Timber playing. That one is one thing because Timber will not be featuring in that match, not due to injury, but because he has picked up 5 yellow card, which means he's going to serve a suspension. So apart from Timber not playing, if you remember very, very well, last year, August, we saw Arsenal at home to Brighton. So Brighton came to Arsenal's Emirates Stadium, and that match has been one of the most controversial matches this season. What really happened in that match was that we saw a red card to Declan Rice. That is after 2 yellow cards, but we did not see the same yellow card for Pedro. That is a Brighton player. So what happened in that match, if you all recall, is that Declan Rice was already on a yellow card. Then he tapped the ball out. He picked up a second yellow card for supposedly time wasting. So there was a lot of talk. So Ateta complained about the situation, and in recent games we have not even seen any changes. Maybe he's gradually getting better, or maybe incident like that has not really happened, or maybe the referees are not even paying attention anymore. So those were the things that happened in that match. Really very tense at that point in time because we were in a winning position. We were leading by 1 goal to 0 by halftime. By the time we came back for the second half, and we picked up a yellow card for Declan Rice, which was the second yellow card. He picked up the red card. We were forced to a draw. So the match was really, really emotional because a lot of Arsenal fans were not happy. Some people were saying that Declan Rice should not have done that. A lot of people were saying that there is no consistency in the EPL. So there was really, really a lot of talks around that time. So that match that day, if we had won that match, we would have, had more points. Those were the early matches we played. This season, and those were the matches where we dropped points. We dropped 2 points in that match as a result of that incident. So when you look at it, I think that would be some sort of should I say pressure? I don't want to say pressure because Arsenal is in a good place right now, even though we are missing Bukayo Saka. When we go to their stadium tomorrow, we're actually going to make sure that we score in the first half and we score as many goals as possible in the first half. Most likely, maybe we score 2 goals. Although we are going to be missing Jure and Timber, who, of course, as I said, will be missing the match due to 5 yellow card picked up in the EPL. So, who do we really think is going to be playing? Are we going to be seeing are we going to be seeing Thomas Partey go to that position, or what exactly is going to happen? Because remember, Zinchenko is also available right now. Featured in our last match, he came in the 91st minute. So is he going to play? Is he going to play the 3 row while Califiori go to 2, or what exactly is going to happen? Because we need Thomas Partey in the midfield. There is no doubt about that. That match tomorrow is a must-win match because we have to close the gap between us and Liverpool. Liverpool right now is leading us by 6 points with 18 games played, while we have played 19 games. So it is a must-win match, just like I have said. And also, we all know that Nwaneri is actually going to be playing the Saka role because in our last match, he played amazingly well. He did not even play badly at all. So are we also going to be seeing Merino tomorrow? Because as I understand, Havertz is currently not feeling fine. So if you are going to be seeing Merino tomorrow, most likely like the formation we had against Brentford, where we won by 3 goals to 1. So that formation, I don't think there is anything bad in it. I think the setting is okay. The only thing that will be changing is that Uri Timber is not going to be featuring in tomorrow's match due to a yellow card. So what exactly do you think will happen tomorrow? How do you think the match will go? What are your predictions for tomorrow? Do you see Arsenal winning by 3 goals to 1? Or do you see Arsenal not conceding at all? The match tomorrow will be the second match we are going to be having this year, January. This year 2025. We played our first match on the 1st. Was it on the 1st or on the 2nd? I think we played our first match on the 1st, and now on the 1st was the day we played Brentford. So we won that match comfortably. There was no pressure, so we won the match comfortably. And now this is the second match in 2025, and also the second half of the season. So we need to start strong. We need to make sure that we get as much point as we can, so that by the time Liverpool, falters, we can pick up this point and close the gap very, very quickly. Remember, they still have a game at hand, which means they have already played 18 games while we have played 19 games. So by the time we play tomorrow, we would have played an extra game also. So we need to find a way to close the gap between Liverpool and matches like tomorrow match and match that we need to win. That is the match against Brighton. So this is actually my pre-match video, and also I'm going to be doing a post-match video after the match. So kindly drop in the comment section what you think the score line will be, not only for Arsenal match, but for every other match that are going to be it's going to be happening tomorrow. Remember, just like I said, Tottenham will be playing Newcastle, Aston Villa will be playing Leicester City, Bournemouth hosting Everton at home. Then Chelsea go away to Crystal Palace, Manchester City versus West Ham, Southampton versus Brentford, and Brighton versus Arsenal. So kindly drop your comments in the comment section, like and share this video. Thank you so much.